Hmm.
I'm in hell again. But what of my wish? What is that? What the devil are you?
Welcome, my lady.
What's going on? I can raise my hand to cross myself.
You were initiated a long time ago, Vasilisa. And now you are here, before the gates of hell. It means that the baptism is undone. Now you will have to manage without the sign of cross. However, there is little strength in human prayers. But don't despair, since the Black Book is with you.
You won't get it.
You shouldn't let wild fear assail your soul. That would cause you to recoil from the noblest of solutions. I know that many wish for its power. I don't need it. My power is in my connections. I only wish to help you, my lady. Please let me be your guide.
You know my name, but I don't know yours, it seems.
Prince Citri at your service.
What a strange name.
The name Vasilisa seems real, as well to the ear of a demonic creature.
So it's here? The Abyss?
Before you are the gates, poets sing about. You came all this way, but I never doubted your strength for a moment.
So you knew about me.
For a long time, I believed that you would reach the Black Book, my lady.
I'm no lady, just a girl from Viga.
Oh, but the one who broke all the seals has so much more power than an ordinary girl. Much more. I'm here to guide you, like Virgil. It is not an easy journey through wilderness of hell.
I came here for... I don't even know who or what to look for. Was it all in vain? No. I must find a way.
A wish? It is true. The wish of the one who opens the Black Book will be fulfilled.
How can I make the book fulfill it?
But who am I to know this? Just a mere prince. The only place where we can find the answers is the throne of hell.
Then guide me to this throne. And how much time is left until the 40th day is over?
Don't worry, my lady. Time passes differently. And will be as swift as the hounds of hell. But what is that? Several demons are flying towards us. The rumors have already spread, it seems. They're flying to get your help.
All sinners suffer in hell.
Hell is fickle. It shows itself in different guises to every visitor. To get to the center of the abyss, we need to overcome your first trial. That is to pass the palace of Andromalius. You will know everything in due time.
We should make another deck then for this. Question if he thinks are gonna be curse immune or not here. This one bypasses the immunities. We should have the that one. Wisdom. One. We'll see. That's something we need. Okay. The christening. Part of Colden's initiation is the ritual of the christening, or in other words, the rejection of God. For the rest of a Colden's life, God is replaced with Satan. Thus, a Colden cannot cross himself, pray, or partake in Christian ceremonies. The initiate must rip off his cross and toss it over his left shoulder, load a gun with it, and shoot it in the right-hand corner of a bunya. After this, a fairy beast will appear, and the neophyte must crawl into its maw.
Yes, the gates never cease to impress with their sophisticated monumentality.
Let's see. I'm thinking about this deck. I'm gonna switch up these with the curse one. Then if they're curse immune, yeah, then this is not gonna be a good one. Almost feel like having this is pointless. And we'll try that.
Ah, you're here, my mistress. You're here. And just in time, just in time.
I'm not your mistress, evil spirit.
Oh, my lady, my lady.
Enough babbling, lad.
C3, C3.
What a useless spirit. Either speak clearly or be gone.
A spirit with use, yes, with use, with presence even. We've heard, my lady, that you are familiar with the art of cards. Who else better to help us than you? A Cossack is here and he's playing Durak for his hat. We have to win. Win him with an evil spin.
Where is he? Very well. I will help.
He's here, at the tar pits. Turn towards the guts and bones. We're waiting, patiently waiting.
How generous you are. Don't be afraid. It won't keep you very long.
You're here, mistress.
You are the demon I saved from the spinner's cocoon, right?
Yes, that was me. It said the charts are ungrateful. All lies. In my nook, I've hid a nice present for you. If you wish, madam, please come visit my place. I won't deter you much longer, my mistress.
Okay, I'm gonna refill my coffee cup and then we move on. Be right back. gates of hell. To make my wish come true, I have to pass through hell itself. But I'm too far to stop here. I was thinking, I'm gonna remove these for now. These do the same, they're kinda. That. Traveler.
The gates of hell exhale furious flames as they fix an eternal gaze upon you. They are surrounded by throngs of demons as black as night. Some roar, some bark like rabid dogs, some howl wolfishly, and others grunt like evil pigs. All of this fills the air with an unbearable cacophony. The imps rejoice when you approach. Suddenly, everything is silent, and the hateful gates begin to make a speech.
And no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth could open the scroll or even look inside it. But are you worthy? He won't who has opened it and broken the seals.
He fell back into his old ways. He shall offer passage to ones who wish be elsewhere, and trials for those whose fate has brought them here.
How can I prove that I'm worthy?
We will see. Come closer.
You approach the fiery maw and unwittingly shield your eyes from the burning inferno. You feel the searing gaze of the hellish gates upon you. If this ordeal continues any longer, it might cause you to ignite like a simple match. But the flames slowly die down, and now the way is open.
You are worthy.
A burning inferno that rages in the open maw dwindles down, and finally you are able to step under the dome of hell itself. Your guide snarls with a hint of approval before following you into the pandemonium.
Okay. Here, wide bridge. Various bridges span the fiery rift, all of them differing in width. Which one of them is for me?
An abominable view of the hellish outskirts lies before you. A rocky slope gradually descends and disappears into a murky abyss. The darkness is torn by fiery lava flows appearing somewhere below. A narrow bridge spans the chasm and gradually descends. Demons are swarming amongst the rocks with their ghastly visages of pork snouts and muzzles of dogs, goats, and horses. They turn their evil beaks, having noticed your approach.
Andel? Mendel? Gandel? My, it's so good in hell.
Get out of my way, you haired spawn! I'm heading for the throne and don't have time for you.
Oh, Vasilisa, some demons can't temper their evil passions.
Right you are, Citri. Get the hell out of our circle.
Wait a moment, guys. What are we waiting for? There's nothing better than the sixth department.
Come on, bring the pan and light the logs.
I'm not in your clutches yet.
She's alive? That's true. And this one beside her. This one?
A book. No seals.
Well, we are better off then. Yes, let's quickly retire.
Not so soon, you demons. How can I get to the throne of hell?
Oh, it's quite simple, really.
Hell is alive, just as you are. I will guide you. Yes. But our circle has only one exit. Through our boss, yes. Andromalius!
Andromalius! He lives in the Palace of Evil. You have to follow the boiling rivers from the tar pits together.
Yeah, go there. Be careful not to fall from the bridge, though.
What do you mean when you say you're the sixth?
There are other departments in addition to us.
Yes, we're working the sixth toll house.
We are responsible for our clients, you know?
For whom?
For the ones that pass through here.
Sinners, you mean?
Ah, yes.
You know of this book, then?
Certainly. And so it has been said, according to legend.
There's a legend.
It will fulfill the wish of a Koldu.
Great power! Great glory!
I don't have time for these demons.
Hmm.
Get out of here, you evil chorts!
Run away!
All together now.
1, 2.
Okay. Aaron Carter. Years Carter got trapped in a tar trap. It's from hell, but still feels I've seen it somewhere.
Chorts are torturing sinners near a cast iron cart. Some of the wretches are still wearing a harness with bloody iron horseshoes on their feet. Demons tell you that Khaldun's are not welcome here when they see you. Their tone is a threatening one.
Bring it on then. Waste, I'm immune. Should go for the little one, I think. Oops. One. Just as best we can.
The Chorts dissolve in the wild inferno with such curses you've never heard before.
Oh yeah, we have some black pages. If an ordinary person finds a black book, he should not read it to its end. Otherwise, shorts will find him. They will attach themselves to him and torment him for the rest of his life. He will be forced to corrupt livestock, poultry, and other people. Such books are referred to as black pages. In some ways, black pages are like the Bible, but are written with white ink on black paper. Black pages are the word of Satan, where the Bible is the word of God. You should read neither of these books to the end. Hell in the popular imagination. The traditional Russian conception of hell is almost completely matches that of church literature. Like the Jews of the Old Testament, they place it underground and describe it as an underworld trench, a kingdom of darkness, or a land of darkness and death's shadow, where the light itself is akin to darkness. Hell is considered to be the source of demonic forces and is home to an ever-burning fire, the Gehenna of eternal darkness, a deep dark underworld or lake of boiling tar. A soul's path to the afterlife, especially how wide it is, depends on sinfulness. It may be as wide as a bridge or as thin as a hair. Sinners fall off and plunge into the terrible abyss, while righteous souls pass safely to paradise. Okay, and then we have Sisyphus Mountain. This bald mountain hangs over the internal fields. You can see everything from up there.
At the top of an especially high, hellish rock, you find the cozy burrow of a chort that you know. Looking back, you freeze in fear and wonder as you look upon a view of such dread and magnificence that you have never seen.
Oops.
The exhausted demon thanks you once again and pulls out a red rag from somewhere in his burrow. After whispering some demonic zagavar over it, he hands you his gift.
Wait, right? Looking to the abyss.
You can't help but to admire the eerie expanses of the underworld. You rest a bit and are ready to continue on your way.
Okay. Tar pits. This looks exactly like the icons in our church. What was his name again? Saint Shorts?
A twisted bridge leads you to the boiling tar pits in the golden sands. Sinners emerge once and again from the black slurry, trying to get hold of the shining banks, but each time they are driven back under the merciless blows of demonic pitchforks. The Chort overseers seem to mistake you for an escaped sinner and attack.
Uh-huh. Bye. Oh. A good page, actually. Yeah, which out something, or was it? These don't work here in hell, they said, so it's no point having them. I wonder if that one would work then. Yes, that one is not gonna work here then. Okay, so what should we use here then? We don't have an ally, so that's point. We can get some regen. That was I guess. Seems in hell Collins and Shorts are on friendly terms. That's why this Short asked me to help deal with his unexpected guests.
Among the barren rocks of the underworld, you find a murky grotto. A flock of wailing demons has surrounded a frightened Cossack. He sits at a table where everything is ready for a game of Durak. It turns out that the old soldier has placed a wager, his soul against the stolen hat. Impatient devils are inviting you to play the game on their side.
think the bless should work. Anyway. I should try it. Yeah. Just for the heck of it.
The imps return the Cossack's hat before disappearing. A delighted old man gives you all of his money and dissolves right after the evil spirits. I've heard of Christian souls visiting hell, but never imagined myself being one of them, is the last thing he says before fading away.
How a widow visited hell. The widow was dying and lay motionless for 5 days and nights. She had 5 children. When Abby came to read the burial service and saw the widow's face change from white to red. Don't bury her yet, let her rest some. He went away, and after some time the widow sat up and said, Don't run away, I'm not dead. I visited the afterlife, and the Lord guided me through it. He showed me how people are punished for their sins. I remember how he guided me, candle in my hand, through a crowd of people scooping something up. He said to me, People who pick berries on Sundays. We went further and saw people black all over, their faces burned. People who set houses on fire. We went further still and saw a child walk up to a woman and say, You're not my mother, but a snake. The Lord said, People who kill their children. Then he led me to 3 men and asked, Do you recognize them? Yes, I do. He had shown me my 3 husbands. Then he told me, I'm bringing you back, and he led me to a table with burning candles. He started to read a book, and his guides led me out of the cave. So I have returned. Why did she end up in hell for them? Short's fair. It shows a trade in the hellish goods at hellish prices. Herbalist. We'll see.
Wisdom will enter your heart, and
Black sorcerers. There. I'm gonna buy these. Yep. Evil Palace. Alright, for sure. Maybe we should. It usually gives some nice damage in the beginning, but test this again. Evil Palace. Here it is, the mysterious palace overgrown with poisonous mushrooms. Evil has been living here for hundreds of years. Okay.
You have almost reached the bizarre Palace of Evil. Your steps echo among the ornate spires of this strange building. Citri knows the way and leads you to the very chambers of the palace's master. You notice many open chests filled to the brim with golden rubles. Perhaps it is worth replenishing your supplies.
I don't trust it.
Behind the heavy gates lies a heap of treasure, gold and other riches 1,000 times more impressive than the one you saw in Vodinoy's palace. A black throne sits atop the shimmering mountain.
Golden throne.
Well. Who do we have here, dear me?
Count Andromalius.
Oh,
Is it you, Citri? Well, well. You've brought your beauty. This is the witch that broke the seals, I presume?
How can we reach the throne of Hell?
This is not how we do business these days. No, we don't. We really don't. And what about the book, lads? Why does she still have it? Respond! Will ya?
This is the same black book of legendary repute.
Oh, I know all about this Cauldron's black books.
Listen, Andromalius.
Oh, right. The throne of Hell. I will let you pass, Citri. But your Vasilisa will have to face the Toll House. Or turn back.
What was that you were talking about, black books?
Oh, everyone knows about black books. Yours is unique, of course. One of a kind.
Yeah, let's see. Black books. Russian folklore, a black book, is the book of a Cauldron. With its help, a Cauldron learns how to conjure, speak the Cauldronic language, and cast black tug-of-wars or spells. Before he dies, he is to pass the book to one of his relatives, or else he is doomed to rise from the grave and haunt the living. The soul of a Cauldron cannot be at rest. He must linger between the world of the living and the dead, unable to pass to either.
How can we reach the throne?
Hell will lead you to it, my dear. If you pass my Toll House, of course. Which path it will lead you to is for you alone to discover.
Aren't the aerial toll houses held by the angels?
Of course, by the angels, my dear, in the skies.
Toll houses. According to the life of Saint Basil the Younger, after death the soul has to pass through various obstacles on its way to God's throne. These obstacles are called aerial toll houses. There are 20 of them, each one dedicated to a particular sin such as gluttony or bearing false witness. A separate demon oversees each of the obstacles and records all of the sins of the deceased. Fortunately, the soul is accompanied by one or several guiding angels who help to outweigh the sins by the good deeds done by the deceased. In northern Prickme, this idea of aerial toll houses is in part represented by the idea of sleep as a temporary death. At midnight, the guardian angel who sits on a man's right shoulder reports to God regarding all of the things his ward did during the day. During this time, the man is left at the disposal of a short who sits on his left shoulder and tempts and entices him to sin.
I send my walkers to torment newly found clients.
You mean the deceased?
Right. I inspect their quality. If they have too many sins, then I grab their soul. But seeing as you are here, I won't let you go without a trial. Such is my profession. Theft is in my job description. I may be demoted otherwise, am I right, Citri?
We will pass you anyway, you evil short.
Right. But how?
Looks like we have a few choices, so let's say Toll house.
All right. I will endure your ordeal.
Are you sure about that? An angel is usually there to atone the sins with good deeds. You can't rely on anyone here.
Why do you require all that nonsense? Angels, angels.
Oh yeah.
Only the stupid
I think
sanctifiers
you have a
need them.
little bit too many sins
Be
for this.
wary. If you accumulate too many sins in his domain, then he will seize your soul, and even I won't be able to help you.
I'm sure I have nothing to fear.
Well, well, let me read the scroll. Your scroll. This one, my dear. It says everything. So, you visited a mill and stole the miller's money. Tough luck. Let's put a dash here, so as not to forget. You went to the Vodinois Palace. I have quite a collection of his ushkoiniks here. He has some very nice treasure, and didn't even care for it. But it's understandable. His gold turns to fish scales in the world of man. You Khaldun's visit these churches without a second thought, as if it were your own house. It never ceases to amaze me. You did what? Marry someone off? You didn't even take the donations. How pity, how pity. And here, being but a guest, you didn't take a ruble. So, these are your only sins. No, my dear. I don't need the likes of you here. You simply won't fit. You failed my ordeal. Now be on your way. Maybe you'll have better luck in another circle of hell.
Andromalius dissipates into a hideous cloud of sulfuric stench. A portal opens in place of his throne, through which you see a new landscape
Guess we
that is even
succeeded.
darker and gloomier than what you've seen before.